Saturday Morning by Lucinda Riley. It's a normal Saturday morning at home. Mum, can I take my egg on toast into the sitting room to eat it, please? I suppose so, just this once, I say distractedly to Fred, my 8-year-old, seeing Daddy, who would not allow this, has left the kitchen, and desperate for some peace to talk to Kate, my 9-year-old, about school. Thanks, Mum. Fred exits stage right fast, the egg on toast swaying perilously near the edge of the plate. I turn my attention to Kate. So, darling, how's Freya at the moment? Is she being nice to you? Okay. Well, better than she was anyway. She plays with me sometimes at breaks now and doesn't leave me out so much, Kate replies plaintively. I read the pain on her pretty face. She's so gentle, so sweet, and my heart breaks that she's grateful for so little. Good. Then a suspicion creeps into my head. Freya is the leader of the popular gang, tougher than Teflon and more corrupt than the global banking system. You've not been giving her presents again, have you, darling? There is a silence, and I know, and Kate knows that I know, and we both sigh. Please, sweetheart, don't. It doesn't work. We've talked about it before. Yes, but Mum, I'm going shopping with Eva and I need some money to buy my 30s costume for the end of term party, and Dad says surely I can find something in my wardrobe that would do, and he doesn't understand I can't and he won't give me the money. Rose has crashed noisily into the kitchen in the way only 14-year-olds can. She pushes her younger sister unceremoniously out of the way, sits opposite me with her head resting on her cheek, and her glorious Titian hair spills onto the centre unit, framing her heart-shaped face, currently a picture of total despair. Mum, you have to speak to him, really you do. He's like, God, so annoying. Rose thumps the marble top to give her statement appropriate resonance. Please. Okay, I'll speak to him. Promise, darling. God, Mum, he just doesn't understand women. Rose rolls her eyes at me, then stops off to find a bag of crisps to comfort eat in the face of such cruelty, still managing to look like something out of a Polanski film as she crunches. How are you anyway, she asks, perhaps thinking if she butters me up, she's got a better chance of achieving her aim. I'm okay. Up to my eyes with work as always, but the project's doing well, so how's Joe? Who? She asked, rolling her eyes. I told you last week I'm so over him. Did you? Sorry, darling, I lose track. Yeah, well, the whole point is I need something great to wear because I'm like totally into Josh, and I've heard from a friend he likes me. So, Rose shrugs, obvs, I want to look great. I've said I'll speak to Dad. Cool, catch you later. Rose stands up as Alex, my firstborn, now 18 years old and taller than his father, walks into the kitchen. His sister throws him a disdainful look, swings her hair meaningfully over her shoulder and stalks out. Those days they really lasted in the same room together for more than a few seconds. Hi, Mum. Hi, Alex. Things good? Yep. Okay. Any news? Not much. I'm used to this. Blood and stone come to mind. Alex knows this too, and as he boils the kettle, he throws me the carrot of a half smile. I watch him make his cup of coffee and he comes over to sit opposite me. A-levels going well? Yep. He takes a slug of coffee. Mum, I was wondering whether it would be okay if me and a friend went to the England-Ireland game in Dublin. It's in a month's time. I don't know whether we can get tickets, but Dad has that friend who can get stuff at short notice. Can you ask if he'd give him a call? We'd pay and everything. Why don't you ask him, Alex? I suggest wearily as my mobile rings. I ignore it. You know it's better if it comes from you. All right, I sigh. Great, thanks, Mum. Work going well for you? Yes, I'm on schedule. I smile with more confidence than I feel. Good. See you, Mum. He stands up and I ask, can you find Dad? Course, bye. Alex leaves and I stand up and go to the cupboard, pull out a glass and pour myself some wine. Then I hear a knock at the door and walk over to open it. Hello, Dora, I say. She's my neighbour, a widow in her 60s, and she sometimes pops over this time to see me. I think she can smell the wine cork popping from her next-door apartment. Come in. Are you sure I'm not disturbing you? She asks. No, of course not. It's lovely to see you. Mum, my attention is diverted as Fred re-enters the kitchen, followed by William, his father, and my husband. Dad's really cross. I ate in the sitting room, but I said you said I could, and please tell him you did. I'll come back later on. I can see you're busy with your family, says Dora, apologetically backing towards the door. Yes, do. It would be nice to have company. Saturday nights are always the worst, I say, giving her a wave and turning my attention back to Fred and William. Did you tell him he could eat in the sitting room? Demands William. Yes, sorry, darling. I wanted to talk to Kate in peace. Told you, said Fred triumphantly, backing out of the kitchen whilst he's on the winning side. He's so naughty coming to you. William sits down looking harassed. I take a slurp of wine and realise that for a change, the kitchen is devoid of children and I'm actually alone to speak to my husband. You're starting early, he smiles at me, indicating my wine glass. Not really, it's almost 8. Yes, I suppose it is, he agreed. How's everything? Hectic as always, but getting there. You? The same. Lots going on at work. All good, though. Darling, the kids have passed on various requests for me to put to you. You mean Rose's costume money? He interjects. Surely she can find something in that vast wardrobe of hers. Yes, but she wants to look extra beautiful, and that, in girl speak, means something new. And you want to assuage your guilty conscience? Ouch, I cry. Okay, yes, you're right, I admit. Sorry, sweetheart, he says immediately. I shouldn't have said that. I just get cross that they still have to come to you for everything and can't ask me. I know, I sigh and take another gulp of wine. They're not stupid, though. They know I feel guilty, too. I'm the easy touch just now. I miss you, I say suddenly. My hand reaches forward and my fingers trace his familiar features. How much longer do you reckon, he asks. Maybe another week or even before if I can tie things up. Let's see if we can carve out some time together alone when you're back. I'd love it, I smile, as I see Kate come back into the kitchen and walk towards me holding something in her hand. She sits on her father's knee and reaches forward, showing me what it is. Here, Mummy, I made a card for you. I read the words. Come home soon, Mummy, I miss you. Do you like it, she asks. I love it, I answer, choked with emotion. Thank you, darling. I promise I will. My mobile rings again. You'd better answer that, says William, as Kate looks suddenly tearful and he hugs her. Same time tomorrow? We should all be here, though Rose is talking about cinema and friends. I love you, Mummy. Work very hard so you can come back home. See you tomorrow. Blowing me a kiss, she climbs off William's knee and walks away. Right, uniform washing and shopping for me, William says. I love you too, darling. And me, give all the kids a big hug. I will. I'll sign out now. Bye, darling. Take care. The sound of the Zoom call ending fills the silent, sterile air of my service department, and my beloved family disappears from view as the computer screen in front of me goes blank.